Good afternoon, everyone. Let's see. Trying to find my comments, and I'm not seeing them yet. So give me just one moment. How is everyone doing today? Let's see if I can find. Oh, there it is. Yay, because someone finally chatted. Okay, good. Hello, Tracy. Oh, okay, good. I did too. So I will go back and delete mine. Thank you for that. I appreciate it very much. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, if it happens to be evening where you are. Oh, good. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you very much. It is sassy and I absolutely love it. I'm needing a haircut currently, but we'll get that done sooner or later. Oh, Cookie, it's evening for you. Okay. All right. Well, it's noon for me. And hi, TJ. I'm hoping, I think I can see everyone's comments, so that's a good thing. Let me go into the beginners community and just make sure. Yes. Okay. So, November. Merry Christmas. In our house, that is what we will be doing. Well, that's what Tim and Steele will be doing this weekend is starting to get things down. Um, I have a women's conference that I'm speaking at tonight and then tomorrow. So they're on their own. I said, you all can do whatever you want to. I don't, it just left me out of it. Oh, you couldn't get Facebook to work. Oh, I'm sorry, Beverly. Well, I'm glad you're with us on YouTube anyway. Not yet. They're getting ready to get things down. And hey, Margaret. And they do the outside and I do the inside. So I am thinking by the time that I get home tomorrow evening after this women's conference, I will come home to a dining room and living room full of totes, and probably some in the kitchen too. I don't know. But yes, this is our weekend. We always, the weekend after the 31st of October is our um, decorating weekend. So want to apologize. First, I'm still getting over this crud. So I have my great big glass of water here. And if I happen to cough or anything, I have my water handy. So when does everyone start decorating for Christmas? Our Christmas is going to look very different this year, as is our Thanksgiving. Good afternoon, Carol. Yes, Beverly, mine too. Mine too. Ours is going to look very different. Um, Thanksgiving Day, we will be with my mother and my brother, my sister in law, um, and not even my niece this year because she is going to be going to her fiance's family's Thanksgiving. And then Friday, Tim Steele and I are going to pack up the car and take Thanksgiving to Cadrian because she's 4 hours away. And that day, hey, Miss Donna. Hey, Arlene. Oh, Tracy. Yes, I understand space. I get it. I get it. We used to do the day after Thanksgiving, but Tim and Steele, as Steele has gotten older, they do so much outside. And Tim's only time to work on it is on the weekends. And so if he happens to work on Saturday, then that just leaves Sunday afternoon. So he has to start really early to get everything done by Thanksgiving. And it takes us so long that I told Tim one year, I was like, you know what? I'm okay with decorating early because it takes us so long to get everything out. I want to be able to enjoy it. So, hey, hi. But we are going to pack up and take Thanksgiving to Cadrian on the Friday, after Thanksgiving on Thursday. She will be 37 weeks along, and her doctor said 4.5 hours is too far for me to feel comfortable with you traveling that far along. So we're going to take Thanksgiving to her and spend the weekend with her. And then, of course, Christmas is going to look very, very different. Hi, Brigitte. How are you? Oh, yes, Donna. Yes. January 2nd, I'm like done with it. I am so over it and ready to have my house back. So I'm with you with that. Yes. Very, very ready by that point in time. But let me just tell you, November with Bible Journaling Ministries is full. We had a great, great conference. Our annual conference, of course, was last month. And oh, Jenny, you had Christmas decor all year round. Well, that's a good thing. Yes, Beverly, that's what her doctor said. And of course, Kadrian was heartbroken. And I was like, baby girl, it's okay. We'll come to you. Like, don't worry. You'll still get your mama's cooking on Thanksgiving. So she was okay with that. But if so, conference was last month, had a great, great turnout. Again, thank you to all of the speakers. Um, just a fabulous turnout. Hey, Tanya. And so now Lonnie and I are just taking a break um, of conference. Obviously, we have other things going on, but if you happen to not be a Momentum member and you didn't catch the newest freebie from Bible Journaling Ministries, be sure to go to BibleJournalingMinistries.com unless you're in the Facebook group, the beginners community. In the beginners community on Facebook, it is in files, but we released a highlighting guide system. And yes, conference was amazing. Well, that's okay, Jenny. You know what? And this is what Tim used to tell people that would make fun of him for starting to decorate for Christmas early. He said, I know parents that spend a year planning their child's birthday. And if I want to celebrate Jesus's birthday for longer than what is normal by society, then I will. So that's what we do. The highlighter, the beginner, it's a highlighting guide system. So there were a lot of questions in the beginners community about highlighting. And so we released one. So if you haven't grabbed that freebie, go to BibleJournalingMinistries.com. There's a blog post about it. You can also go into the shop and scroll and find it and download it. But there is something new, actually two something news. In November, one freebie and one brand new release from Tracy, which is absolutely amazing. Yes. Yes, Beverly. He just kind of puts people in their place with that. He's like, listen, I don't want to hear that. So November's full. November is also full because we are studying the book of Ruth. And of course, last month we did Esther in Momentum. And then Tracy talked about Esther in the conference. I had a session on Naomi, and now the follow-up is this month. We're going to study the whole book of Ruth. And if you've not studied the book of Ruth, even though it's a tiny book in the Bible, I was so amazed at all kinds of things. Hey, Billy Jane. So I can't wait to share all of these things with you, but there's something that will be free And if you're not in the beginners community on Facebook, oh, let me take that back. If you are in the beginners community on Facebook, be sure that you're subscribed to the Bible Journaling Ministries channel on YouTube, because mark your calendars, November 4th, 5th, and 6th. You will want to have those notifications turned on YouTube so that you can see this fantastic new freebie and the 3-part series. If you're a Momentum member, scroll down. Your bonus section this month, as far as the videos, is full. It is full, my friends. So be sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, and don't miss this month's newest freebie. But I'm going to show you everything. So if you all are ready to see, I'm going to switch the camera around and we will dig in, because let me tell you, my stack over here is thick. It is thick, and I'm so excited to show you these things. So let me just get started. Can you hear me okay? Because I changed views. Can you hear me now? Okay, good. All right, so first thing I want to do though, before I dig into, I'm serious, you guys, look how thick this packet is. Okay, so very, very thick. But I want to open us in a word of prayer first, and then we will dig in, because I have so much to show you, and I'm so excited about all of this. Lord, thank you so much for the time that we get to meet together. Lord, thank you so much for the blessings. And as we enter November, there are a lot of us who like to take November and be extra thankful and show so much more gratitude and really focus on our blessings. And Lord, the number one thing that you gave us is Jesus and salvation through him. And Lord, I lift up those that have not heard about Jesus. And Lord, I just pray that you would use each and every one of us this month and every month, every day, to show people the love of Jesus and to introduce them to Jesus. And Lord, that they would hear your calling to come to salvation through Jesus, to be a son or daughter of you. Thank you for all that you give us each and every day, Lord. Lord, be with those who are mourning, Lord, those who are walking through grief. Lord, we just learned this past month about how to have hope in grief. And Lord, I just pray that you would be with those. This next week in the U.S., tensions are high. And so, Lord, I just pray that your peace and your comfort falls on anyone and everyone who needs you. Thank you for the love, Jesus. In your name we pray all these things. Amen. Okay, so are y'all ready? Now I'm going to go through this big pack from top to bottom, because the super surprises and really cool stuff is down at the bottom. So I don't want to like take things apart and move them back and forth. So we're just going to go through. But this devotion of Ruth, and it's called Ruth, Love, Loyalty, and Redemption. It was amazing as it was being poured out to me, and I was putting it together. Then when I went through it, it's just amazing. And I still go back to it. I'm still going back to Ruth and learning more and digging deeper. But so your momentum devotion this month, Ruth, Love, Loyalty, and Redemption. Part 1, we're going to just talk about why should you read Ruth. And Most of us probably know the story of Ruth as a love story, but it is so much more. And if you saw my session on Naomi, she's just one person in this whole book and even her transformation. But anyway, I get excited about this because I just love it. But there's just 4 chapters of the book too. And so Ruth is a story not just of a beautiful love story, but loss and loyalty and mercy and redemption. But it ends pointing to Jesus. So the first of the devotion, part 1, is why you should read Ruth. And then you've got the scripture writing. Your focus verse is Ruth 4:14. And then you've got 3 reflection questions with that. And this is the kit for part 1 for Ruth 4:14. And it says, the women said to Naomi, blessed be Yahweh, who has not left you today without a near kinsman. Let his name be famous in Israel. And if you are on the Bible Journaling Ministries main Facebook page or the YouTube channel even, you will see the short video just showing the page that I did with this. Let's see. And I tried with this devotion to not just completely fill up the book of Ruth because it is only 4 chapters. So here is my entry for part 1. And our technique section with momentum this month is patterns. So that has been fun to journal using patterns. And I'll show you all the bonus kits and then the entries that I did. And I have examples of the entries that Tracy did, but it was fun using patterns. So be sure to check your newsletter that you got, because it also gives you the other book studies that we've done as far as devotion bundles. But check your technique section as well, because actually this month is called More Fun with Patterns. So you may want to go back and look at a previous class that we did on patterns. So very fun. But this is Ruth 4:14. And part 2 is what is the purpose of Ruth? And we're going to talk about the 4 themes that run through the 4 chapters of Ruth. Disappointment, service, hope, and redemption. And there's a lot of text and kind of digging deeper here on this part 2. So there's just one reflection, and it is a reflection on today's verse, which this part's verse is Isaiah 11:2. Here is the kit for part 2. And here is my entry for part 2. Thank you, Miss Arlene. Yes, Janie, we will definitely pray for your family. So the verse for part 2 is Yahweh's spirit will rest on him, the spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and of the fear of Yahweh. And your word, Betty, here says Yahweh's spirit will rest on him. Oh, I love that, Janie. I love that. Part 3 is entitled Another Part of Ruth is Ruth. And the verse for part 3 is Ruth 1:16. We will talk about Ruth and even what her name is in Hebrew, and how she was considered an outsider as a Moabite, and how we'll kind of go back into Deuteronomy 23 and look a little deeper into the fact that the Lord prohibited Moabites from being accepted into this assembly of the Lord. And then just Ruth is fascinating because she was so very humble, and she was so loyal to Naomi, and she trusted Naomi and saw Naomi's love and service to the Lord. You know, we all hear the story about Ruth that she says, you know, I will go where you go. And that is actually the verse for this part. Let me show you the kit. Your people will be my people. So the verse says, Ruth said, don't urge me to leave you and to return from following you, for where you go, I will go. And where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. Just some beautiful, soft, more wintry elements on this kit. Let me get to... Here, my Bible is full, you guys. My Momentum Bible is absolutely almost, it won't shut. So here is my entry for this one. Oh, Janie, yes, totally understand that. Totally understand that worry. Part 4 of the Momentum Devotion is another part of Ruth is Boaz. And the verse is Ruth 2:12. Now, again, we're going to go into what Boaz's name means in Hebrew, and also how the Boaz is in the lineage of Jesus. And it was interesting to me that his mother, and I didn't know this, but his mother, Boaz's mother, was Rahab from Joshua 2. Thank you, Miss Beverly. Just amazing. Like I said, I absolutely just loved receiving this devotion, being able to write it for you, and then going through it for the videos is just... One is, how does Boaz represent Jesus in this book? After we have discussion up here. And then we're going to talk about, have you been shown the same mercy by the Lord that Boaz showed to Ruth? Here is part 4, these cute little farm animals in the barn. The focus verse is Ruth 2:12. It says, the Lord recompense thy work, and a full reward be given thee of the Lord God of Israel, under whose wings thou art come to trust. And here is I kept it simple. And actually my verse was over here on this page, but I had already journaled this with the conference with Naomi. And so I had to come over here, and I didn't mind that because this Bible is about to be retired because I just can't fit any more into it. So here's my part 4 entry. And we will wrap it up with how to apply lessons of Ruth in our lives. And the verse is Psalm 42:11. And we will just go through and talk about how we see the Lord working the ordinary to accomplish the extraordinary. And how we do have the ability and the privilege of blessing others in the Lord's name, and how each of the people in the whole account of Ruth, the whole story, the whole book, blessed others in the Lord's name. And so there will be 2 reflection questions about identifying a disappointment that has led to hope and joy, and really some reflection on how you can increase your obedience. Interesting. That one took me a minute because I really had to sit with the Lord. So here's the part 5 kit, and here is my entry. I did use patterns in my background. I used some ink and a stencil, created my background, and then used the kit outlined with some a Posca pen. So those are my entries for Ruth for this month. And then we have our mini kit, which you have some pieces of each one. I'm going to hold this out because we'll be using this here in a little bit to journal along together. Aww, Cheryl, little baby piggies. Here is your traveler's notebook for this month. Oh, my page is unstuck here. So you've got your traveler's notebook, beautiful cover and back page. And then, as always, you have your gridded page with the line, the fold line, or just a gridded page without the line. You have your dotted pages with the line and a dotted page without the line. Feel free to print and whichever one you prefer, all of them, several of them, however you like to do it. That's what I love about these, as well as the kits, is that you can reprint what you need to meet your needs. We have your Ruth November Daily Bible Journaling verse calendar. And again, I try to do each week that goes along with the part of the devotion. So because this week is actually short, then we'll go into, part 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you also have your verses all typed out. Mine are not in order. I'm not sure how that came to be, but it doesn't matter. They're numbered, so they'll be okay. 30 verses about Ruth that go along with the calendar. Don't forget, if you're a Momentum member, these how to study biblical topics for Bible journaling and these worksheets that you have access to each month, they are so helpful to use. And they really do help, especially, even if you're not a beginner, if you're seasoned and someone who really likes to dig deep, these worksheets are a great resource for you to print and interpretive questions, and gives you something to use to dig deeper. Excuse me. Application questions. So don't forget about this. Don't forget about these worksheets. I just wanted to remind you again, the highlighting system is a freebie. You can find it in the shop. You can find it. There's a blog post about it. And if you are in the beginners community on Facebook, it is available for download in the files section of the group. But I wanted to put something very simple together because we have a lot of people that ask about a highlighting system. So here's one that you can print and have available. All right, bonus kits. Again, our technique this month is more fun with patterns. This is our first kit, Deuteronomy 24:19, entitled Yahweh Blesses. And that verse says, when you reap your harvest in your field and have forgotten a sheaf in the field, you shall not go again to get it. It shall be for the foreigner, for the fatherless and for the widow, that Yahweh your God may bless you in the work, in all the work of your hands. That's from the World English Bible. It's a 3-page kit. You've got this fireplace and jars of honey and coffee or hot cocoa, a chair. You've got all your washies here and your tab. The second page has your face dex cards, as well as some other elements for kind of a room motif. And then your third page has your larger word fetty that says Yahweh blesses the work of your hands, and some larger elements. I'll show you my entry, and I actually used this Faith Dex card as my inspiration for my background. And I know I kind of covered it up with some of my elements, but that was my motivation and inspiration, was that Faith Dex card and kind of the cobblestone pattern. I do too, Tracy. I really, really like that kit, and created a room, a warm and cozy room, but used acrylic paints to do the pattern in the background and just freehanded that. So use your kits, use pieces of your kits for inspiration as far as your background, because when I saw that, I was like, oh my goodness, that is perfect. That would be great. So use your kits as inspiration. The second bonus kit is another 3-page kit for Isaiah 9:3, entitled Increased Joy. Yes, I always try to somehow highlight without highlighting. But this time I washi taped and then created around the washi tape, pulled it up, and then I was able to just highlight the verse. So Isaiah 9:3 says, you have multiplied the nation, you have increased their joy. Again, some fall, the leaves and rain boots, and you've got your pumpkins and your wheat. I love this washi with the turquoise pumpkins here at the bottom. Cute, cute Faith Dex cards, apples and the wagon, some pumpkins and a crate of apples. And then your third page has your larger elements. Let's see, where is my... So this entry, I actually used just a dauber to create a patterned background, even though some of it was covered up with my elements. But I just did a simple polka dotted pattern. Almost made it look like washi tape. And I covered the whole, this whole page, because my verse is over here. So I could cover this whole page, and then I just made me a little line at the top. And I'd already journaled on this page. So this is my The Lord Increases Joy page. Then we have Jeremiah 5:24, Yahweh provides. And that verse says, they don't say in their heart, let's now fear Yahweh our God, who gives rain, both the former and the latter in its season, who preserves to us the appointed weeks of the harvest. And you've got all these cute little bears doing their fall things. Again, collecting apples, playing in the leaves, carrying a pumpkin, just cozy with their cup of coffee, hiding in the pumpkins. Let's see. I think I may have taken my, I don't know. I'm almost certain I did an entry for this. Maybe I didn't. Maybe Tracy did this entry. Tracy, did you do this bonus kit? I can't remember. Oh, no, I've got it. I've got it. So the second page, aren't these the most adorable Faith Dex cards? This one, I think, is one of my favorites. Love that with the little hearts on it. And then you've got your other pumpkins and bears. I love the little dancing bear. And then the third page has your larger elements. Now this one may be hard to see. So this was my entry, and I used a stamp, and I don't know if you can, I don't know if it'll come through or not. It's very light even on my end, but I used a stamp, and I did an X pattern, that stamp going the same direction. And so it added just a little bit of fun. I don't know if you all can see that or not. Isn't it? Yes, that big bear with this one right here. No, isn't he cute? Very cute. So this was my entry here, using just acrylic paint and then stamps, and they were like a leaf, a collection of leaves, actually 3. And so I did a pattern of an X, but had all of the stamps going the same direction as I did it. So this is my painted everything but the verse, so it just stood out on its own, so I didn't have to highlight it. All right. Our digital stamp this month is absolutely beautiful. And Tracy shows us in her video how to create a pattern, drawing a pattern with leaves and using this gorgeous digital stamp, Falling for Jesus. So don't miss this one, and don't miss Tracy's video on this. It was a beautiful entry, and I loved how she did it. So don't miss those. Then our 2-page black and white kit for this month is from Matthew 14:19, entitled Jesus Feeds 5,000. And he commanded the multitude to sit down on the grass, and took the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes, and looking up to heaven, he blessed and brake and gave the loaves to his disciples, and the disciples to the multitude. Matthew 14:19. So you've got all of the people eating. You've got the little boy that brings his loaves and fish. You've got Jesus teaching, and then, this is a cute kit, black and white. You can color it yourself or have the littles get involved. I love this washi where you see the 5,000, and then the longer one is Jesus on the mount. I just love this. It's so cute. Then your second page has the larger elements and the fishes and the loaves. This kit is so cute, and Tracy did a fantastic job on her tutorial with using patterns and this kit as well. So if you are watching those on YouTube, please, 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 when you watch those, comment on them and give us a thumbs up, because that helps us reach other people as well. Okay, so I don't want to turn this over yet, because I want to see if you all are ready, super ready for the super special November goodness that's coming your way. So let me know in the comments. Say yes, please. Give me a 1. Send me a heart. Whatever you want. But I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to show you until I know that you all are ready. So I need comments, comments, comments. I need you to tell me. Ready? Can't wait. Woohoo! 1. Whatever. Oh, Alice, I'm so glad you're here for the first time. Let me get a drink real quick, you guys. Miss Arlene, I knew you'd be ready. Okay, so so for a while, I have been watching the beginners group, and there's, things kind of go in waves in the beginners group. And so I contacted Tracy, and I was like, okay, here's where the height of the wave is at this point. she was like, cool, go for it. So I went for it. And the freebie, the bonus freebie of this month is going to, okay, I'm turning this over so you don't see yet. Okay, so it involves this little Bible. And a couple of months ago, I posted in the beginners group and said, any guesses on what this could be? And I had my supplies around and everything. And as you can see, it is a policeman's Bible. It's a compact Bible. It fits in the, but you guys, prayer Bible. But you are going to have access to 7 pages. I went through and I did subjects and verses. And there are 14 different subjects with 20 or 21 verses each for your prayer Bible. Now, Momentum members, you have access to these now. Everyone else, you will have access on November 4th when the very first video. So I'm going to take you through 3 videos. And we are going to set up my prayer Bible. And we are going to do it together. So the first video is going to come out on November 4th. Then the second on November 5th. And then November 6th. These will be available. They're free. I'm going to post them in the beginners group as a file as well. But there are 14 different subjects and then 20 or 21 verses for each subject. I will walk you through. We will set up the prayer Bible. We'll do our kind of index together. And then we'll go through and we will tab. I will list the tabs in the video description, the exact tabs that I even added a couple of different ones if you wanted something different, but each and every one of the tabs are a different subject, and we go through and we set this whole prayer Bible up. And I shared with Tracy as this was laid on my heart, I was looking around thinking, hey, surely I've got a Bible to use. Well, this was my dad's Bible that he kept in his car with him. And when I asked my mom about it, she said he never could read the print, but he always kept it with him. And so it has actually on the dedication page when my mom gave it to him in her handwriting. And so super special, super, super special. But I was so excited to put this together. And I mean, it is so full. It is absolutely so full. So be on the lookout. The videos come out November 4th, 5th, and 6th. So here are the subjects: praise, wisdom, guidance, and provision, prayers over children, loneliness, trusting Yahweh, hope, overcoming worry and anxiety, healing, forgiveness, hardships, love, grief, friendship, and marriage. Now, this is just to help you get started. Like you can make your prayer Bible however big you want to. But this is something that is such a hot topic and kind of at the top of the wave in as far as subjects and people asking about things. And so here you go. Here is something to get you started. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you so much. And it really is helpful. We get a lot of questions sometimes in the beginners group about, what are some of your favorite verses on this? And what are some of your favorite verses on that? I mean, the Bible has verses on anything that you can think of, but these were kind of the top 14 that I see. Will you be going in the order of the pages? Yes. Yes, they're out of order here, but there's 7 pages. I think this is the only one that's out of order. So there's 7 pages, 2 subjects, and then all of your verses. I tried very, very, very hard not to duplicate the verses. That was a task, so that you have separate verses for everything. Because as you know, when you study the Bible, should I take the index tabs on a Bible? Tabs on already. So this is a compact Bible that is specific to this prayer Bible. You can do it however you choose to. I just had this, and it's the perfect size that I can stick it in my purse and take it with me. That's why I used this little compact Bible. And this will all be explained in the videos as well. But it's perfect to stick down. And if you're going out places, if you're going to church, if you're going to a Bible study, if you're going to a small group, something like that, and right on the inside, we've made our little index, so I can look for the colors and I know what the subjects are. So I can just look for all of those verses. So you can do that however you want to. It is totally up to you. Oh, good, Carmen. Very good. So I am so excited about this. If you can't tell from my voice, this was it was a huge blessing to me. And even when Steele would come down, when I was doing the videos and I was doing the research and putting all of this together, he was like, Mom, what are you doing? And I told him, he was like, that is so cool. So I have a feeling that he is going to create himself one as well. So, but anyway, you guys enjoy this. And again, if you're a Momentum member, you already have access to the videos. Scroll down on your technique page. Okay, are you ready for the exciting new release this month by Tracy as well? Rhonda, it is a freebie. If you are in the beginners group, it will be released Monday. You can also go to BibleJournalingMinistries.com/shop, and you can get it there. It is a freebie, so there's no charge at all. And again, it's 7 pages. Each page has 2 subjects and 20 verses. So you've got columns of different subjects and verses. I'm so excited about this. Okay, so everybody's ready for the next super special, amazing bonus for November. I'm telling you, November's full. November is full. Are you sure you're ready for all of this? You guys, Tracy created a Christmas planner. Now, I'm going to move everything out of my picture here because I don't want anything to distract from this planner. There are so many. Yes, Momentum does have all of the bonuses in the technique section now available. You just have to scroll down past the bonus file technique, the actual technique videos, those 5. And then when you go down, you'll have the prayer Bible 3 videos. And then right below that, you'll have the Christmas planner video. So 30, I want to say 38 pages, I believe. There's different covers. Y'all, this is amazing. Okay, so cover, this is just the one I chose. But look at, you even get this index that shows you what all is included. So you have, in the Christmas planner, you have November calendar, December calendar, my Bible verses, prayers, Christmas daily planner, weekly planner, and goals. Then you have a section that's your Christmas gifts planner, and you've got a Christmas wish list, gift list, card list, order list, and gift tracker. Then you have a budget planner included in this. You've got an expenses tracker, a budget planner, a saving tracker, a giving tracker, a party planner section, party inspiration, Christmas guest list, party itinerary, a checklist. Then you have your Christmas household planner, grocery checklist, recipe cards, cleaning checklist, decor planner. This is so chock full of such wonderful things to help keep us all organized in this season. The last part is your Christmas day planner that has dishes, Christmas day itinerary, Christmas music list, menu, Christmas movies to watch. I have to admit, I've already started watching Christmas movies. Hallmark through Peacock. I've already started watching Christmas movies and Christmas books. This is included. So it's your second page on the Christmas planner. This is just another cover that you could use or print. So you can choose. When you download this, you get your choice of cover. I just printed them both. And so I printed the Sunday start of the week. And here's your November. It has blanks. Oh, Beverly, yes. I don't like to and enjoy watching most of the, right. This is not a freebie. This is just an extra bonus file and shop item. And you can go into the shop. It is $10. And you can go into the shop if you're not a Momentum member and purchase that, download it, and then print it out. But I don't enjoy watching movies in October because most of them I just don't enjoy. So like this week, they've started putting out new Christmas movies on Hallmark. So I've been, I have been watching those in the evenings. So you have a November with a Sunday start, and check out, look, you even have little tabs on the side. You want to see those? So those are on the side of your printouts as well. And you can put in your date here in the little boxes. You even have monthly goals here. December is the same way. Now there is a Sunday of the week start calendar and there's a Monday of the week start calendar. So you can choose whichever one, but each page, look at that, those tabs on there already. This page has my Bible verses that you can write, print more than one if you wanted to, your prayers here, your Christmas daily planner, and you can print as many of these as you need out because you can write the date in. They're not predated, so you can do that. And then they've got the day of the week up here at the top. You can kind of color that in. This is so fabulous. Here's your weekly planner, and again, it's not predated, so you all can date these. And again, this one is the Sunday start. There's also a Monday start. So if you go to download, just be sure that you are seeing whether you prefer a Sunday start of the week or a Monday start of the week. Appointments, goals, important to-dos, and your weekly Bible verse. Christmas goals, action steps, and do by. I don't know if survive is a goal and what those action steps are, but that may be a very, that may be mine. I don't know. Goal, healthy grandbaby born. And I don't have anything to do with that other than praying. So that would be my goal, and my action step would be nonstop prayer. So maybe I could put her due date here and then just have a countdown. I already have a countdown on my phone. So here is the part for Christmas gifts planner section. Another cover, and it specifically says your gifts planner. Wish list, things I need, things I want. And then you've got clothes, beauty, homeware, electronics. Yes, I think just survive, right? And then I love this Christmas gift list. The name, what gift you bought, the price of it, um, and did you wrap it? So maybe this would help all of us moms who or grandmamas that say, I think I bought you something and I didn't see you unwrap it. And then you go to your secret hiding place for all the gifts, and then you're like, see, I knew. So if you keep this list, maybe we need to put in here too, like make note of where you hid it so that you know. Christmas card list, and it kind of gives you the put their name and their address. You've got them all in one place. Order list, gift tracker. Then you have this section of your Christmas budget planner, expense tracker. This one's probably not my friend. This one would probably stay empty because, especially with baking, it's the season that Steele and Kadrian both love to do all the holiday baking. And so every time we go to Walmart, we always have to pick up something just so that I know that when that night comes or that weekend happens, that I have everything that I need, because oftentimes I try to do that during the year. And then when I go, because I hide my little ingredients, Steele knows where all my hiding spots are. So when I go, I try to find, I know I've got chocolate chips, or I know I've got mini chocolate chips or almond bark or whatever. Oh no, the child has gotten into my stash. And then whenever I go to do something, I'm like, Steele, where's this? He was like, oh, well, I was craving blah, blah, blah a couple months ago. Oh, yes, Brenda. Yeah. I try to, and when I do my wrapping, I don't put names on my presents at all. And each year, everyone either has like a secret code on the bottom of the package by Miss Arlene, or one year they each had a different color bow, but no name, because I don't want them to shake or try to figure it out. So, Christmas budget tracker, food, beverages, gifts, events, travel. I mean, this, you guys, look at all your saving tracker trees. I love this. I think maybe we should just do this starting in January. What do you think, Tracy? I think we should print a couple of these off and then just start in January, and then next year we have them all colored. I think that would be good. Christmas giving tracker. I mean, you guys, this is so full. Party planner. Even have a place. I do too. Theme 1, theme 2, theme 3, and theme 4, and then your inspiration. You could even put like Pinterest or something like that. If you pin something on your Pinterest, put your whatever board it is or whatever here. Goals. Oh, sources. Yeah, I love that. Christmas guest list. Name, email, assigned, confirmed. Just a great planner. +1. Christmas party itinerary. Your checklist for food and beverages, decor, party games, miscellaneous. Then you have your Christmas household planner, grocery list, even with different little sections, produce, meats, frozen foods, condiments. And again, this is available for download in the shop for $10. If you are a Momentum member, scroll all the way to the bottom in the technique section videos, and you'll find the download, or in your bonus files as well. It's all there. That is great, Brenda. Usually my goal is to be done Christmas shopping by August 31st every year. This year has thrown me off completely. Christmas recipe cards. I love this. Cleaning checklist. Decor planner. Ooh, maybe I need this one now, Tracy. Christmas Day planner. So Christmas Day, what dishes do you need to make? What do you ingredients or supplies do you need? Then you can plan your menu for Christmas Day if you're doing something different. I have a girlfriend, and they do every year. They have a different theme. One year it was Hawaiian theme. Yes, Tracy, chore list, or yes, cleaning checklist is for the kids. Absolutely. Your schedule. Yeah, Cheryl, right? Christmas movies to watch. You can make you a list. Christmas music playlist. I can tell you that our family, when I start decorating inside, Kadrian and Steele always want me to put on the Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas record that I grew up listening to, the Raggedy Ann and Andy Christmas record, and then my Elvis Christmas CD. Like that's what they like to listen to. And then we find a great station on Amazon. This year, I guess it'll be Spotify that plays like old Christmas music because Tim loves the old stuff. Christmas music playlist, Christmas books to read. You guys, this is just amazing. I mean, Tracy, you did a fantastic job. But you guys, November's full. It's full of so many wonderful, wonderful things and bonuses as for our Momentum members and available in the shop. So if you're not a Momentum member, be sure to check the description either above or below. You can always get signed up for Momentum. But this month, holy moly, like look at all of the everything available to Momentum members. So don't miss out. And if you're not a Momentum member, it's okay. Go to the shop. Go to BibleJournalingMinistries.com/shop. Also, there's a search feature there. If you're looking for a kit for a specific verse, you can search that within the shop as well. And so much. 2025 is going to, yes, thank you so much, Tracy, for posting that. 2025 is going to be, we're kind of getting you prepped and prepared for surprises in 2025. So this month is a lot. I mean, look at this. Just amazing. So anyway, happy November, and be sure to check out all of the goodness that is included in November. I am going to go ahead and open my Bible. We are going to, let me get my Colossians 1:13 and 14. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. Well, we try to keep you on your toes. But sometimes things come to each of us, and then we're like, oh, hey, by the way, look what I did. Or look what we can share. How can we do this? Yes, we were, Tracy. Yes, we were. And, the prayer Bible thing actually came right before Lonnie and I were putting the finishing touches on conference and getting that ready to go. So right in the middle of that, I was like, oh, hey, I need to, I guess I need to do this too. But it all got taken care of. So Colossians 1:13 and 14, and it says, for he has rescued us from the dominion of darkness and brought us into the kingdom of the Son he loves, in whom we have redemption, the forgiveness of sins. And that is from this is an NIV. You'd think I would remember that. This has been my Momentum Bible for 2 years. But yes, absolutely. So November is giving you a lot to keep you in the Word and focused and thankful and in the Word. So enjoy that. And that prayer Bible thing, how great would those be um, as Christmas gifts to people? I'm just saying. Well, you know what, Miss Cookie? You deserve not to have to do much anymore. You just love on your family and those little ones. Um, that's okay. That's good. You've earned that rest. So enjoy that. So I'm going to pull out my mini kit here. Get a drink real quick. Oh, I was so excited for this family meeting because of all of the everything. The study of the book of Ruth. I mean, this month was just like, woohoo, I'm ready. Also, don't forget to look in your newsletter, also in the description of this video, either above or below. Check out our giveaway. It's some retired journaling supplies valued over $50. In your newsletter, whether you're a Momentum member or not, be sure to look through that newsletter that you are signed up for. And if you're not, you can be by going to BibleJournalingMinistries.com/freebies, FREEBIES. In about the middle of the page, you sign up for the newsletter. You get this free mini kit every month and the calendar of all of the verses. And I just lost my train of thought, but you also are informed of our giveaways. So be sure to open that newsletter from your email, read what the month has to offer. If you're not a Momentum member, get your mini kit there and find out what the giveaways, because remember, we have a giveaway every month. So this month is a collection of some Bible journaling supplies that are retired. And side note, U.S. shipping addresses only, please, and get entered into the giveaway. Last month, the giveaway, of course, September and October were the free journaling conference. So I am going to keep my journaling very simple, even though I am going to use colored pencils, but I am pulling my inspiration from the sunflowers and the butterfly. And that's what I'm going to use in my journaling here. But I'm just going to use colored pencils, some Crayola twistables, and I have them all in a pile over here because I keep them out when I do my personal Bible study. That's what I use in my other Bible. Probably going to do a background. I might even, I don't know. Just have to see what grabs me. I probably need to get a pen. If you have a stencil that you wanted to use, I didn't grab a stencil. Oh, yes. Next meeting is December the 2nd, only because the 29th is the day after Thanksgiving, and I'm sure that everyone has plans. And so we will meet the next family meeting December 2nd, so that Monday at noon Central Standard Time, 1 Eastern. I don't know. Tracy, you and Lonnie, again this weekend, are the lucky ones because we all fall back an hour this weekend. So if you are anywhere other than Phoenix and have to do the time change, don't forget to fall back 1 hour on Saturday night before you go to bed, or you'll be extra early for church on Sunday. So fall back an hour Saturday night. But that actually kind of helps me because then that means that Tracy and Lonnie are just 1 hour behind me instead of 2. So I don't mind. I don't mind it too much. I just wish they would. Oh, Hawaii doesn't change either. I really wish they would get rid of daylight savings time because it is irritating and it is unnecessary. Very unnecessary. So I start out by taking my colored pencil and highlighting our verses. So, for he has rescued us from the dominion of darkness and brought us into the kingdom of the Son he loves, in whom we have redemption and the forgiveness of sins. I think I need to find me a brown colored pencil. So, Tracy, what time, if you are part of Faith Inspirations, is that in an hour and 50 minutes? Exactly, Donna. Like, don't mess my sleep up. It's already messed up. So I don't need the time change to mess it up further. Yes. Tracy, you are on it. You are on so many different places. Okay, 1 p.m. Pacific. So that's 3 Central. What are you needing to focus on? The mini kit or the Bible? Yes. Cookie. Yes, yes, yes. I know I feel bad for Tim because when the time, especially when the time changes, he leaves when it's dark and he gets home when it's dark. So he has 0 daylight with us. So that really limits what he's able to do around the house and such. There was a lot to focus on there, so it probably didn't know. It probably didn't know what to focus on. The Bible or the mini kit or maybe the writing on my pens and stuff. I am just going to start with my tab. And I want to be careful not to, because my other side is to where I put my tab. So with the family meetings, I like to put my tabs for the family meetings and the theme at the top. And I will carry this on when I start my new Momentum Bible in January. I will be with you all next month. And again, December 2nd will be next month's family meeting. And we will talk about what's in a name and 5 of the names of Jesus. So that's next month. But this month, we're going to focus on Ruth and all the goodness that that one little book has to offer us. It will, Tiffany. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, no problem, Tracy. Not a problem at all. And again, I cover my scripture because this Bible is specific to momentum. Yes, you'll be able to go back and watch, Tiffany. That is not a problem at all. They're on Facebook or YouTube. Actually, I'm going to put my Word Fetty on here put it out beside the verse. So the word feti and these verses, love, right? Think back to John 3:16, for he so loved the world. And this says, for he has rescued us from the dominion of darkness and brought us into the kingdom of the Son he loves. So we are one in Christ. Loyalty, obviously, Jesus gives us a great example of loyalty. And also in this verse, it talks about Jesus being the one in whom we have redemption. And so the word feti works beautifully in the theme of this month's devotion. Works very, very well. I'm going to go, I do want this butterfly. So you've been around a while. I love butterflies. And it goes well. And we have a washi tape here that we could use. I think I'm just going to put it at the bottom here and then hold on to what I don't use if I decide I want it somewhere else. I'm just going to draw me some. Bye, Miss Cheryl. Have a great day. I wish I lived closer. I sent my husband a text the other day, and I said, "Guess what I did?" And he was not thrilled that I even asked him that. He was like, "What?" And I said, "Well, I may have," and told him what I did. And I said, "Or I may have bought a cow." And his only answer back was no. And I was like, "No, what?" He was like, "The cow." And I was like, "Oh, dot, dot, dot." I didn't buy a cow, but I really want one. He's not thrilled. He always teases me. It's like I'm married to I have a feral wife, and I never know when she says, "Guess what I did?" What she's going to say back to me. I'm going to start with yellow. I'm just going to draw me some sunflowers here. Now, I am no artist. And my twistable, do you all find that twistables twist on their own sometimes when you're using them? Mine do, and it just irritates me sometimes. Because then I have to like position my hand differently to actually hold the end to keep them from twisting down. I don't know, maybe I've just had them too long. I don't know. Oh, see, I want both too. Bye, Miss Cheryl. Go take care of the animals. They need you. I told my husband, I was like, you can fix me up with as far as fencing and stuff really quick. I know you have the ability. Okay, so it's not just me then. Okay, good. Because it absolutely drives me bonkers sometimes, especially when I'm really deep into studying and they keep twisting on me. It's hard to draw, especially patterns, in my Bible right now because it's so full of stuff. I'm going to use here, color it in with the yellow, and then I'm going to come back with some orange. And I love the twistables, especially in my other Bible, because they don't bleed through. But just going to darken this with some of the orange next to the center. And I just broke that one for pressing too hard. Thank you. Thank you, Tracy. I'm going to come back, though, with a darker brown to outline here. So if you notice this sticker right here, that's what I'm pushing on, and it's giving me problems. I'm actually going to take this brown fine liner and go around the outside. Crazy looking sunflower, but it works. Oh, I like the way you think. Yes. It might be time for that. Maybe I should do some in here. I don't want to mess up my, probably will though, huh? I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to go around the outside of my middle here though. Probably should have outlined before I colored these in, the petals. Oh, we'll make it work. Like I said, I'm no artist. And I'm okay with that. There we go. Not really following a pattern, am I? One in the corner, I don't really have the corner to do it over here. I could do one in this corner, but then I have this white open space here. So I think I'm just going to come through and do one here and one here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I should do it with, I didn't think this through very well, did I? As far as a pattern. Okay, sometimes I just like to be creative with it. So I'm going to use my brown to do on this, the petals. What am I? Okay. I'll put something under here. There. So, is anyone traveling this month to go visit family? Or are you hosting people in from out of town this month? My petals. It looks more like a spider. That's okay. Like I said, we're going to go to my mother's just across the street, and then we are going to see Kadrian. Oh, now I've got it. Is that how art works for you guys? You kind of get into a groove after you've played with it for just a minute, and then you figure out what you're doing? Or is that just me? Triangles. Okay, found my pattern. It's triangles. Oh, very good, Tracy. So you all just get to go and enjoy. That is fantastic. Okay, so my orange. I can't wait to. Oh, and by the way, if everyone would help me wish Tracy and Lonnie a very happy wedding anniversary today. Happy anniversary to two of my most favorite people. It's fabulous. Aw, very good, Miss Carol. "27 years. I love it." Okay, so that one is just not staying. It's just not staying out. I'm trying to blend these just a little bit, but it's not working. So my child just messaged me. He went over to the neighbor's house and he says, "Are you done with the meeting? Dexter wants to talk to you about something. He wants to talk to you about getting baptized." You guys, my heart is so full right now. Oh my goodness. He's my little 12-year-old neighbor. Steele's buddy. Oh my goodness. I know, Tracy. I could almost just jump up out of my chair right now. We've been praying for him, and I know Steele's been ministering to him for a long time. Praise the Lord. One more sunflower here. See if I can do it this time. Yes, absolutely. So we will figure that out. We will definitely figure that out. Just never know who's taking notice, right? Of who we're ministering to, and how fitting for our verses here. For he's rescued us from the dominion of darkness and brought us into the kingdom of the Son he loves, in whom we have redemption, the forgiveness of sins. Thank you for that, Lord. I think I used a different color for every one of these sunflowers. Oh, that's amazing, Donna. I will never forget that Tim was the one who baptized Steele. Um, and that will forever be a core memory for all of us that Tim was able to do that. Oh, I'm so happy. I don't know if you all can hear the smile on my face. Yes. Oh, I am so very proud. Yes. Um, if you've been around a while, what do I always tell my kids is remember whose you are. And Steele's response is always, I'm God's, and that means be like Jesus in all I do, say, and think, because I may be the only Jesus someone sees today. Praise the Lord. Wow. Look how different all of my sunflowers look. Oh, just like us, right? We're all different and unique and beautiful. I love that. I don't think I'm even going to go, I don't think I'm going to go over these with my pen because then I'd have to come in and I don't want to do that. I am going to go in to do the center. And then I believe yes, absolutely. I'm just going to write love and then I'm going to turn my page here and I'm going to write loyalty. And then I think I'm going to turn it the other direction and write redemption here on the side. And I just used my mono twin combo marker for that. Then I'm going to come back through with this brown one and just make me some hearts. Because why not? There is no code, Brigitte. You just go to BibleJournalingMinistries.com/shop and you can look through there and I believe it's on the second row, but it says prayer Bible subjects and verses. and you add that to cart, there's no charge. It says $0, 0 cents. As well as the highlighting guide as well. It's there. I am just sticking with my hearts here. Thank you, Tracy. Bye, Antoinette. Have a great afternoon. Thank you for being with us. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Sometimes I get carried away. Do you do that? Do you get carried away in your journaling? I am going to put my date on here. (11/1/24) family meeting. There we go. Oh, me too, Tracy. Me too. As I say in some of my either the technique videos or the momentum videos, I have really grown accustomed to lingering longer, and that is what I enjoy. One of the biggest things that I enjoy about journaling is that it allows me to linger longer in the presence of the Lord. And thank you, Miss Carmen. And just be. And sometimes I don't even like to move from that spot. And I don't know if you all just caught, but my watch vibrated on my hand and gave me the arrow. It's time to get up and get moving. Sometimes it tells me that repeatedly. I actually put down my journaling or my study and get up and move a bit. But I guess that's for my health, right? Do you all have any other questions for me? Thank you, Miss Donna. I can't wait to see what you all create in your journaling. I can't wait to see what you do with the bonus kits and having fun with patterns this month. I can't wait to see all of your prayer Bibles that you create. Be sure to post them in the beginners group. Thank you, Erica. I appreciate it. I can't wait to see how you all are using your Christmas planners. And and also remember that the bonus kits, so the December, the Deuteronomy, I'll have to find all the bonus kits, the digital stamp, the black and white kit, the Deuteronomy, Isaiah, and Jeremiah kit. Thank you, Miss Cookie. It is my pleasure. But those bonus kits extras are half off for 7 days in the shop as well. And again, remember, in the shop, you can search for a particular verse. And if we don't have a kit for that verse, please reach out and let us know so that we can put that on our list of, needs and wants and things like that. But one last reminder, the December family meeting will be on December the 2nd. December the 2nd at the same time. So next month's will be Monday, December 2nd, because that last Friday is, of course, the day after Thanksgiving. So thank you, Rachel. I can't wait to see what you all do. I pray that you all have a very, very happy Thanksgiving. Let me come back to you. Have a happy Thanksgiving. We will see you December the 12th. I hope that you enjoy this month's study of Ruth. It excites me. It excites me. And there's several of the upcoming devotions that really excite me too. So I can't wait. I can't wait to share them all with you. And I know Tracy's excited to share with you too. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Always come back. We love you. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you. I cannot wait to be with you again soon. And thank you for joining me today. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out on Facebook. But we will be again together again very soon. So until next time, stay safe. The Lord loves you, and so do we. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.